here is a cool season crop that provides delicious and spicy greens and is easy to grow. Hello friends, in today's episode we will look at growing mustard greens and how you can grow this plant to harvest the leaves of the plant, which can be used in a variety of dishes that you can prepare. The mustard plant is a cool season crop that is grown for its leafy greens, and as we all know, the mustard plant also produces seeds which are ground up into a paste that is used to prepare the mustard, the yellow mustard that we eat with our sandwiches. So let's take a look at the mustard plant in detail and see how you can grow this lovely cool season crop very easily in your home garden. So I've been growing mustard for several years now, and I have realized that this variety of mustard, which is called the Florida broadleaf mustard, is specifically bred for its large leafy greens. Now, just like any other plant, the mustard plant will also produce flowers and seeds, but that usually means that your plant has gone into bolt, which is usually due to high temperatures in your area, and mustard, being a cool season crop, does not like high temperatures. So you want to grow your mustard greens for its leafy greens in the cooler months. Now mustard greens can be easily grown in a small container. As you can see here, we're getting really large leaves from this 5-gallon pot. And the mustard greens do not have a very dense root system, so you could even grow them in containers that are smaller than this, and they would still give you a lot of leafy greens very easily. And what I've realized is that by just growing a few plants, maybe like even 2 or 3 plants, are more than enough to give you a steady supply of mustard greens throughout the season. So as you can see here, these leaves are pretty large, and that's why it gets the name broadleaf, because it's specifically bred for producing these broad and giant leaves that you can use in your cooking. And as you keep harvesting your mustard greens, they will keep growing back again and again as long as the temperatures are cool. And mustard greens can also be grown very easily in raised beds. As you can see here, we have a raised bed which is about 10 inches tall, and we are growing our mustard greens here. And in the months of December and January, when pretty much all the other crops are not growing, the leafy greens like mustard will keep producing and keep giving you these large leaves that you can use. So for those of you who haven't tried mustard greens have a very distinctive spicy flavor to them, and unlike other greens like lettuce and most of the other greens that you would eat in your salad, the mustard green is mostly eaten cooked. So let me share with you a popular recipe with mustard greens, which is an Indian dish called Sarson the saag. And this is how you would prepare this lovely dish. So have you tried growing mustard greens in your garden? I would like to hear from you. Maybe you call it with a different name. I'd like to know your experiences growing mustard green. And the Florida broadleaf variety is one of the most popular mustard greens that are grown by gardeners around the world. So let me know what you think. And the mustard greens is also a lovely addition to your cool season crops. So that's all I have for you in today's episode. I'll see you again soon. Until then, happy gardening.